Hey everybody, this is Elijah with Righteous River Fishing in Oregon, and I don't know about you, but when I feel confident in my fishing gear, I feel more confident as a fisherman, and I normally end up catching more fish. Well, today I'm going to share with you a new way to bobber fish for steelhead that's going to make all the difference in the world, and it's going to help you catch more fish, guaranteed. And really, all I've done is make 2 changes to a standard bobber setup. But I think after I explain these changes to you, and you hear the reasoning about why I did these things, you're gonna agree with me that this is gonna make all the difference on the water. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna share with you a new way to fish for steelhead. Let's go.
Fish on, I got it. Bobber down on a fish. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, holy. Oh, this is insane. It's tough. No way.
Now first let me show you the setup. This method is for bobber fishing beads, which has recently gained a lot of popularity here in the Northwest. As you can see, there are a few things that might look a little different from a typical sliding bobber setup. First off, I'm now using tungsten skinny drop shot sinkers. However, I have to warn you that tungsten is expensive. The cheapest I could find these for, half-ounce tungsten weights, is $3 a piece. The price alone might turn you away from this idea, but first, before you do, listen to the benefits about using tungsten, and particularly this type of skinny drop shot weight. So these tungsten sinkers have a lot of benefits, and they will change the way you fish. So here are the benefits. First of all, they're extremely dense. As you can see, these are really small profile weights. If you compare this to lead, I'd say it's about, I don't know, a half to 2/3 of the size, okay? So, but here's the benefits about having a dense weight like that. First of all, it has a slim profile, and it's gonna sink fast and get down to the strike zone very fast. Also, when you cast it, it's gonna have less of a splash. If I was to have 1 ounce one of these compared to a 1 ounce piece of lead, I'm thinking the splash is gonna be about half. So that alone is a big benefit when you're out there and you're trying not to spook the fish. Also, they're very sensitive because they're so dense, so you can feel the bottom better and you can feel the bite better. Another benefit is because of their low profile and their density, they should be able to cast more accurately, especially in the wind. And also they're covered with this no chip outer coating that's kind of slick, and that means less snagging in the rocks. So all of those things there, aside from being good for the environment, those things are going to give you a more stealthy presentation. It's also going to get it into the strike zone faster, and it's going to allow you to snag up less. Those 3 benefits alone, I think, should be worth the money. But if you do have the money and you want to be more confident on the water, then try fishing with tungsten. I'll share a link to where I bought these, which should save you some time, because I did extensive research to find what I wanted, but these I got on Amazon. The second change that you're going to see here that is very, very different is the addition of this fishing line sinker slide. Okay, let's take a look at this. And I really need to go to the setup to show you how it's used. But here, let's just take a look at this real quick. Okay, and if I move these bobber stops up, okay, check it out, right? That's how it works. So these sinker slides, these fishing line sinker slides, that really is the second thing here that I want to explain the benefits about. Okay, so there's 2 main benefits to using this sinker slide. The first one is, since the weight is attached to the slide and the weight is hanging down near the river floor, it will naturally turn your fishing line and point it either upriver or downriver, depending on the current. Essentially, it will reduce the line angle and better present your gear in the strike zone. Okay? But then the second benefit is that when that fish takes the bead, you're going to be able to feel the bite much quicker. You will feel less of the weight and more of the fish, since the weight is not stationary between the main line and the leader. So basically, that fish pulls that line, it's going to go right through that sinker and right to your hands, and you're going to feel it. This is a revolutionary way to fish for steelhead or any other fish. These sinker slides are very cheap to buy on Amazon, so definitely give them a try. And then here's just a quick little overview. So let's go through the setup real quick, and then I can also give a demo on that. But first we have, I have 20-pound green braid, okay? And I don't want to use high vis. I'm just trying to keep everything kind of stealth. I've got 2 rubber bubble stops to a small bead. That's going to prevent, well, that's going to be how deep you fish, and it's going to stop this from causing any damage or going over there. To a 4-inch Thill bobber. This is a brand new one, but really this is equivalent to a 1/2 ounce weight. I'm fishing a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight, so I'm fishing a 1/2 ounce bobber. And any brand will do, but you know, definitely get one that has reinforced holes on the top and bottom. Then what you're doing is basically sandwiching that, what's that? The line sinker slide. You're sandwiching it between 2 beads. And I like this size here, the yellow one. And basically it's free floating between the 2 beads down to a snap swivel. And that snap swivel is going to be where you tie on to your leader that goes to your bead. And as you can see, that sinker slide just snaps right onto your tungsten 1/2 ounce weight. And then there's really no need to show the bead setup, but what I have here is about a 3.5 foot leader down to a, I can show you this, B&R soft bead, and I'm using a B&R bobber stop with that, 3 fingers length from the hook, and I assume this hook is probably number 2 hook. I think it's number 2 hook, and that's it. This is going to drag behind that bobber. Boom. Hey, thank you everybody for watching today. It's steelhead season. I'm excited. It started last week in Oregon. I'm probably not gonna get out until the new year, but I'm ready to get out and chase the most beautiful fish on the planet. And I'm all geared up, as you saw, so my rods are ready to go. Let's do this. But let me know, what do you think about this new setup? Specifically the benefits to fishing tungsten and using that sliding sinker setup. I wanna know what you think about it. It's making me a more confident fisherman, and I hope it'll help you as well. And as always, don't forget, the way to have an awesome and content life is to grow a beard and love Jesus. It's the holiday season. Don't forget the reason for this season, and that is the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. I hope you have a wonderful holiday with your family, and I'll see you soon, and hopefully see you on the water. Let's go.